Hey guys, Sword here, and this is going to be Operation Dome number 57, the 57th episode of the Operation Dome series. A series where my friends and I, we're going to encase the entire world in glass and glass panes. And right now, I'm already on top of the ceiling. This is what it is. That we're not going to make a sphere dome, we're going to make a cube dome. Because with a sphere, if we were to make one simple mistake, then we would have to just destroy it and start all over. Nobody wants that. So it's going to be a cube, it's going to be easier, and then once it's done, then I'll put this up for download after everything is just made pretty. But first of all, I'm here with Mr. Inflammable and as well as Seek Attack 46. So say hello.
What's up, guys?
So what's been going on is that honestly I have not done, or we have not done, a lot of work in Operation Dome because the last week we were all focusing on Operation Bedrock with destroying all the ores, destroying a lot of the quadrant number 1, and getting on to quadrant number 4. So we've done a lot of work in Operation Bedrock, so now it is time to actually do a little bit more work on Operation Dome. So I am on the ceiling, I'm going to be placing glass on the ceiling, and I'm going to try to talk to you guys for 30 minutes while I'm trying to get this all done. It's just we have a lot of glass to actually make. We have a lot of sand in this world, since this is the exact copy of Operation Bedrock. And if we need resources, then I guess we could just go down to the last 3 layers of the world, go to quadrant number 1, and just dig our way all the way to those diamonds that I've mined up. Because we found over 500 diamond blocks in that one. But other than that, we don't really need diamonds. We're already kind of good with making shovels because that's what this operation is all about. We're just digging up all the dirt, all of the sand, and just making it all look pretty. Just, you could already see right there, barely, just barely, you could already see where it's cut in half from the desert to the grasslands. The whole entire grasslands are just artificial. That we're going to be replacing all of the deserts with grass. You can already see where it kind of cuts off. I'm already at the halfway mark, and you can already see where the snow is, and you can already see where all the other stuff is. And if I do sound a tad different, it's because I'm still sick. So yeah, even though a week has passed, I'm still sick. Just really sucks being sick. So right here, of course, you can already see where the quadrants are at. So we have, let me see if I'm looking at the map correctly. Okay, so this would be quadrant number 1, that's quadrant number 2, number 3, and then number 4. We are working on quadrant number 2 right now, and then we're going to move on to quadrant number 1, and then last but not least, quadrant number 4 right there. So that's what we're going to do, that's what's going to be happening, and well, you can't really see it from here. Nope, this is not where the desert's at. But you could already see that there's a lot of space in between the ice. That used to be all sand, and then we're going to actually have to place it all with dirt and destroy all the ice blocks so that it'll look pretty again. So not only what we're going to do is that we're going to actually just encase the entire world in glass, we're going to make the land look pretty once again as it originally was. Because this world was an old world that when the new updates came by, during that time, it is when a lot of snow and a lot of just biomes became ruined. I'm pretty sure you guys remember that. I think it was like 1.7.2, not too sure, but that update kind of ruined a lot of the old saved worlds.
I think that was TU16 when that came out.
No, it wasn't TU16.
TU16, TU17, I don't know.
No, it was way back then. I think it was like TU7 or 8. It was during October.
Really?
Like that was when we actually got creative mode. That's when.
Oh, you're talking about a while back then.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah. I think the same thing happened like TU16 or 17 or 18 or whatever.
No, TU18 just kind of already happened.
Oh, okay.
And Steve sent us a message. Oh, he said TU5. He remembers that day.
Oh.
Yeah, that's been a long while since we have actually gotten that update.
Wow.
And this world is a very old world as well, in its own merit. Now let me see if I can actually find the spot where you could see where the quadrant actually begins. Because that spot has been left alone for a while, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to see that before we move on so I could actually prove a little bit of a point. But you can already see that there's a lot of snow around here. And we're going to actually have to get rid of all that and make that all green. My God, I sound different when I'm sick. Just bad overall. I can't do that. I cannot change it. Maybe I'm going to have to take a water break soon, but just until then, Well, that is a gravel tower. That is because I am trying to actually work with the lighting bug that was on top of the ceiling for the time being. That, of course, when, what's it called? Let me see. That I don't know who did it, but somebody actually placed a torch on like at the ceiling and destroyed that torch because they wanted to see something. But in doing so, they left a little bit of a lighting bug that every time when we go here and like fill up the ceiling, there's always that little light spot that really is just I wouldn't care for it, but it's just the fact of the matter is that I'm trying to explain it the best I can. Like, it's noticeable. Truly noticeable. It's like looking at a white shirt and then you see that red stain. It's very light. You can barely see it, but it's there. Maybe like a little bit of a water droplet on a white shirt. You could see it. It's going to disappear after a while, but you could just still see it for the time being. It just looks so off-putting. Oh well. That's just a little bit of a nitpicking, and it's something that 4J will have to actually eventually fix, because every time when they try to fix a lighting bug, there's always more lighting bugs. Okay, so well, I can't really see it. I don't think it's there anymore. Wait, is that it? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, moving down here. You gotta actually get away from the glass blocks, otherwise you're not gonna be able to see it, and it's already setting once again, so I'm gonna have to adjust the gamma for that. But I was able to place the glass blocks way back then. Oh, let me see here. There it is, right there. You can see that there's a line going through the entire desert. I'll have to drop down there and show you guys for a better look. But that's where I actually placed down all the glass blocks ahead of time, and I already actually mapped out the quadrants. So we already have a good ways going. And I have no idea who actually made this little tower right here, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Eventually it's going to be all walls anyways. The only thing that's going to be a little bit difficult is to actually go underwater and place the glass blocks down on the ocean floor. So one of the things is that New Year's is tomorrow, and I'm going to be making a separate video for New Year's, but for now I kind of want to talk to you guys about New Year's. Is that New Year's, of course, is where you make your resolutions and you got to keep it. I absolutely did not keep my resolution. I tried to, I was close. But then when I got my operation, that really put a hindrance upon my progress of working out. So, yeah. I gotta actually have to review my last year's video and see what I actually said in that video. And let's see if any of the resolutions I said are actually kept. I know the working out isn't kept, getting more healthy. I could say that I've gotten a little bit more healthy. I've actually haven't really spent too much money on fast food lately. So I guess in that aspect, I am a little bit more healthy. And it's kind of contradicting that I am still sick. So yeah, gotta love how the new year's gonna end. But this year just went by so quick. Like seriously, it just felt like it only been like gone for a week. And then we're already at the end of the new year. So many things has happened this year. You already got the interview scandal, you got your DDoSing, you got the movies that came out. Some of the things are good, some of the things are bad. Just a lot of things has been going on this year that I cannot even recap. Of course, if you want to go by YouTube standards, then you could actually just look up the YouTube Rewind 2014. Honestly, that was actually a really good video. Have you guys actually seen it? Sneaky Tech, have you seen the New Year's, or sorry, not the New Year's, the new 2014 Rewind on YouTube?
I don't know, but I kind of want to now. I haven't seen it though.
Is that, for me, it's kind of like, the fact of the matter is that I've actually seen a lot of these YouTubers, so I actually felt more, what was the word? I can't say relevant, because I'm not relevant. It's that I could relate to them. Like, I could actually relate to the video, seeing that I've seen a lot of these guys that are on the YouTube Rewind. And I want to know what's 2015 going to hold up. I want to know what new viral videos is going to hold up well. It's kind of weird how a lot of people whose lives has been changed because of YouTube, and 2014 was just a little bit of a testament to that, because a lot of people have blown up over the year of 2014, whether it be the viral videos, whether it be just some of the things that you would not expect to have been up there. It is up there, like the guy who has been making that like inspirational interview, that football player. He was on there. And then you got the guy who could actually speak in a girl voice. He was on there, and I saw that video. That was really impressive. And then of course you got all the gamers up there now. You saw PewDiePie, you saw Sky Does Minecraft, and you saw all the other people who have been onto gaming. And I've seen the beatboxers like Heek again. I've watched Heek again for a while, and I was really surprised that he was on there as well. So there's just a lot of people that I've actually watched over the year of 2014, and they were on that video. It just, like, it was kind of amazing. It was really cool that I saw a lot of these people that I actually watched. Then, of course, when I looked up the other viral videos, I'm surprised, like, this became viral, but at the same time, it's like, you never know what's going to happen on the internet. Especially when they actually showed the dog in the spider suit, the one from the Halloween prank, that was on there too. Then you got your Super Selfie with Gabriel, and I watched his videos, and then when I saw him on there...
Oh my god, he is so funny.
I know, his dances are really cool.
So funny.
It's just the fact of the matter is that if you saw a YouTuber on the Rewind, then it just seems like you could relate to them. It's like, oh my god, I actually saw that person. Now I'm very happy to see him, that he actually got his mark on YouTube. It's just more of a recognition for everybody else that you are happy for, that they got the recognition. Especially when some of them have been on YouTube for a very long while before they even got onto the Rewind. So it's just like, I know these people, I'm a hipster. Ah well. It was just that sort of feeling. And then I posted a comment on there saying like, it was just like looking at like the end of the school year of every event that led up to this point. It was like a yearbook. That's how I felt about that video. Some people argued, or some people say that it wasn't the same feeling, like 2013 was better. And I gotta say, 2013 was really good. But 2014, in the case of music-wise, it was not that good. Honestly, it's that you saw DJ Earworm try to make a 2014 compilation mashup / music video with the 2014 top hits. It wasn't all that good, because everyone kept going back to 2012 and saying that this was the year that everything was set up right, everything was like flowing way better than what 2014 was producing. So it's like, okay, yeah, I could see that point. We didn't get all that great music in 2014. All it was is just a lot of the more, you could say, a little bit of an annoyance type of songs, and then a lot of them is either sexualized or shaming. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this isn't what I wanted to hear anymore, or even want to hear in the first place. So dang catchy, but yet it's so annoying. But I digress. Let's move on. It's already nighttime, and it's really hard to see. This is why I like to have Adobe Premiere as my editing program, because if I were to do this in Movie Maker, it is not going to look good. Let me tell you that for a fact. I even tried to actually use Windows Movie Maker for a while, at least for like 1 or 2 videos, and the audio was synced up so badly. I did not know why it did that. Like when I was previewing it, I was reviewing it on Windows Movie Maker, it was good. But then when I actually uploaded, it got desynced along the way. So for the time being, I didn't have an editing program to actually work on that. But that was a long time ago. I think that was like last year too. So yeah, that kind of went off topic. I don't know why I even brought that up. It's just, I try to make the best videos for you guys. That I try to make the best quality that I can actually produce, with the best audio, with the best editing, with the best recording software that I could actually have at the time. And I know I don't do flashing editing, but it's the minor, simplistic editing that actually just gets the job done. Because you don't really need to see words flying on top of the screen every now and then, unless it was like a cliff note or a footnote that I messed up on something and I just want to correct myself and I just can't correct myself while I'm speaking. Because that can't happen. Unless if I were to cut that out and add a post commentary, but it's just like, yeah, you don't want to keep hearing that. Ah, well, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I should not have soda when I'm trying to make a video. Just gotta say that for a fact. I can handle sugar well, but when I know that I have sugar in my system, I just use that as an excuse. Honestly, I do. I even told my friends, it's like, I know I'm annoying, but I have soda in my system. And then the back of my head is like, hee, I'm just being annoying just because I want to be annoying, and I have an excuse to be annoying. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people are like that. It's not the sugar that makes you exciting or doesn't make you very, very hyper. It's the fact that you know you had sugar and people think that you're hyper because you have sugar. You're just using that to your advantage. You gotta think about that, people. They're just using you. It's all lies. Either way, So New Year's is going to happen. I completely went off topic of New Year's. That New Year's is going to happen. I'm going to be making a video and hopefully I'll be able to actually stick by that video and let's see how well that's going to go. I'm going to have another goal and just a little bit of sneak preview because people are going to watch this video and not see the other video and vice versa. That if I post up the New Year's resolution, some people are already going to know what's going to happen because I already talked about it in Operation Dome. But since people don't watch Operation Dome as a lot of other people do, then it's going to be brand news to them. But I'm going to try to make IRL vlogs on this channel. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I'm going to try because 2015 is going to be a brand new year and it's going to be a little bit of a brand new start for me. That I'm going to try to actually be like more of myself. But first I got to make like a few videos like talking about what I'm going to do and what I think about this before I start making even more videos because it's going to actually be coinciding with each other. One of the things is that I want to talk about jump cuts. They are necessary, but only if they are done right. That I'm going to talk about that in a separate video, and I'm going to show like examples, and I'm going to show everything. And here's a lighting bug that I talked to you guys about. This is the lighting bug. You can see that this whole area is already a little bit lit up. It's not because of the chest. No, it's not because of the chest. It's because someone actually placed a torch on top, which I really want to get rid of it because everywhere else is dark. But this is just way too noticeable, especially if you look up in the ceiling and you wonder to yourself, like, why is this area so lit up? Yeah, I just don't like that. 4J, please fix one of these days because I know you guys have a lot of lighting bugs to fix. You're already fixing like... You already fixed up like 10 different lighting bugs, but this is just one of them that I don't even think that they know about due to the fact that not many people actually light up the ceiling. So this is a little bit of an example. But yes, on New Year's I'm going to try to do...
that you're saying lightning bugs.
Yeah, lighted. I try to say lighted bugs with ED, but it's just like, yeah. Sometimes I stutter and sometimes I stumble upon my words and sometimes I speak a little bit too fast because due to the fact that I've been on drive-thru or I've been on the register for a while taking care of the customers, and you gotta be quick, you gotta be fast, you gotta take the order fast, you gotta pack the order fast, and then you gotta get the people their food and then say goodbye, have a nice day, and then move on with the next customer. So I've been used to actually speaking fast, and I know a lot of people have been saying like, please slow down when you talk. I'm sorry about that. But I could actually speak a little bit faster if I wanted to, but we're not gonna get there just yet. I want to see how fast I could actually talk. I want to challenge myself to see if people could actually understand me so that I know that I'm actually enunciating and pronouncing the words correctly. That's going to be a thing that I want to do. But Steve sent me a message. What is it, Steve? Steve got a leather helmet from a skeleton. Nice. So yes, they do in fact drop items if you actually kill the rarely spawned mobs. Oh, it's snowing.
Snowing.
It don't matter. Don't worry about it. So before then,
that happened in real life.
I wish it would happen in real life. I want to see snow. But
yep.
Anyways,
it wasn't even a white Christmas. That sucked.
Yeah, it got cold over here. It got cold as down as to 46 degrees, but it did not snow in this area.
Are you in like California? For me, it's like 10 degrees is like, whatever.
It's still cold. Cold is cold no matter where you're at.
Exactly.
So with the thing, I'm going to see if I can actually speak fast for a video. Let's see if I can actually keep up with that so I can know that there are people who could actually follow the words that I say, and then other people who can't, then I know how fast or how slow I can actually speak or enough to get the point across. Because I even apologize for the fact that I speak too quickly to the customers. It's like, oh, I'm sorry that I spoke too fast. Is that I'm used to speaking too fast. And it's like, oh no, you're fine. You're doing your job well. Just as long as I can actually understand what you're saying. So with New Year's, gonna talk about jump cuts, gotta talk about working out, gotta talk about habits, gotta talk about other things. If you want to ask me any questions, that could be my Q&A, honestly. I can make IRL videos. It's going to be more of a better connection that you see me speaking to you guys. It's like more of a personal level rather than just seeing me placing like glass blocks on top of the ceiling or mining up tunnels in Operation Bedrock and answering people's questions. Who knows? Maybe that'll be the new Q&A for me. That could work. That could actually work. It'll make me break out of my outer shell, and maybe I could actually do a little bit of jump cut skits where I just, other people do this at times, that they make a funny point and they have to do a jump cut to illustrate that funny point and all that good stuff. I can interpret that in, and that's the thing I want to talk about in the jump cuts. So we could actually do a lot of things. I could do a lot of things. I could come out of my outer shell and just be a little bit more enthusiastic and a little bit more silly with the IRL vlogs. That's one of the reasons why I actually wanted to do this. Because on Operation Bedrock and Operation Dome, I tried to be a little bit more professional. And I know a lot of people say that you're boring and all that stuff, but it's just, what can I say that makes it all more different? Because all it is just in the background, I'm just placing glass and digging tunnels. Not really much excitement going on there. The only excitement that you're going to see is that I'm going to be speaking to you guys. I'm being honest. I'm being brutally honest with myself. It's just, I cannot really be all that silly when it comes to doing something like this. Like, if I were to shake the screen all over the place, will that actually make it better? No, it's not going to make it better. It's just, all it is just a commentary and the visual background at this point. So with the IRL vlogs, I could be a little bit more silly. I could be a little bit more, I don't know what other words I could actually say. Descriptive in my speaking and descriptive in the jump cuts and all that good stuff. So I'm really excited to actually bring that up as a New Year's resolution. And if it does work, then hooray. And if it doesn't work, then at least it's something different for the table, because not everyone's going to be pleased by whatever I do on this channel. It's just a matter of fact that no matter what I do, somebody's not going to like it. Just do not attend to those people. Attend to the people who actually support you. Haters are gonna hate. Just appreciate all the people who appreciate you. That's all you could ask for, people. Don't let anyone else get you down. Putting down glass blocks on top of the ceiling while it's snowing. Snowing in this game where it could be snowing in real life, but sadly that just doesn't happen. Also, I could actually talk about stories from work, so at least I could do that in IRL vlogs. Cannot wait. I'm really being optimistic that this year is going to be the year for me. That it's going to be a great year, that I'm going to get a lot of growth, and it's going to be because of you guys. I'm just making videos, but it's you guys that helped me get to where I'm at today. So I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for a great year, and I thank you guys for this upcoming year. I'm going to thank you guys early this year and to last year, or whatever, to the end of the year. Well, if anything else, just gonna be advertising Pixelmon right now. That currently we are in 3.3.8. I'm in the server envyblock.org, and you gotta download the recommended Forge mod version. And I'm gonna put all of that in the description below, so you could actually download it and join us on the server and have fun. It's on survival, and you could just do whatever you want. You could just build, you could mine, you could cut down trees. Just do not harass any of the players, do not harass the staff, do not harass the owner. Just have fun and just do whatever you want to do. Except no swearing. There's no swearing in the G-rated server. Other than that, let's see. I still got a good 8 minutes left. I had another topic that I wanted to talk about, but then I completely forgot what it was. Let's plays, maybe? I still gotta do more Let's Plays. I just haven't been able to actually get in contact with Kyle for a while due to the fact that I kept going to work, and then he has his thing going on, he has his holidays and everything along the matters of that, so I have not been able to contact Kyle in doing a Let's Play for a while. So if I'm going to do a little bit of a group Let's Play, then it's not going to be until for another time being. But until then, I'm still going to try to do some Super Smash Let's Plays. And as well as I'm going to try to do more Pixelmon Let's Plays. How'd that happen?
I was right on the edge trying to find, you know, that little hole that we have?
Yeah.
I was right on the edge there, and I went too far off the edge, so I fell off the side there.
Well,
I just gotta look for where I fell there. Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be where the wall was at.
Huh?
Like the hole is nowhere close to the wall.
It's somewhat in from there, though, right?
It's about like maybe 6 blocks away from the actual wall.
Yeah, I was just running right along the wall stupidly and fell off. So, oh well.
As long as you didn't really have anything to lose, right?
No. I had everything in my chest and I was just going down to get more stuff.
That happens. It's like the first time you actually been on the ceiling after a while, too. Like, this is the first time
I have. I don't think I ever fell off.
Have you ever been on the top of the ceiling before?
Yeah. I think like 3 or 4 times.
Huh. I don't actually remember. I know everybody else has been on the ceiling, but I just don't remember. Like I said, it's been a while since we've actually done a little bit of work on Operation Dome, because all our focus was on Operation Bedrock, because everybody loves Operation Bedrock more than Operation Dome. Operation Dome gets no love. Sad face.
I don't know. For me, it's sometimes like I like Operation Dome at sometimes, but other times I like Operation Bedrock.
Because you're more involved in Operation Bedrock than you are in Operation Dome.
Oh, well, yeah, these couple weeks, yeah.
Yeah, everyone's been more involved with Operation Bedrock, so everyone's going to be looking at Operation Bedrock, like how much work they have actually done in comparison.
Because it's so fun, mining up all the ores, especially that one time when we mined up all the ores, and that was really ridiculous.
Over 12,000 ores we have mined up, and then by myself for 3.5 hours, I've mined up over 9,000. And a lot of people, some people have been saying that you went on a creative mode. It's like, dude, look at yesterday's video and tell me that I went on a creative mode. Or if you want to do this for yourself,
updates prove it too.
Or if you want to do this for yourself, then go down to your last 3 layers of your world, mine out the entire quadrant. I don't know how big your quadrant is going to be, but let's just say that, well, how much is it? Let's just say 400 blocks by 400 blocks. Let's go with that because, you know, the edge of the world is like, well, cannot tell really. I know that I think it's like 864 by 864. But if you were to do 400 by 400 within the last 3 layers, which is layer 4 to layer 8, you could mine up the veins the veins. You could mine up the coal veins, the resource veins on top of the ceiling. You could do that. But do the 400 by 400 quadrant and mine up all the resources with a Silk Touch pickaxe and tell me how much do you get from the last 3 layers of the world. And if it's anything like mine, then it's legit. Of course, you are going to get emeralds if you have a brand new world, because this world, well, Operation Dome and Operation Bedrock, it was a month after Minecraft came out in 2012. So it's going to be different. You may have ravines, you may have mineshaft, you may have other things that will be into that world. Because with this one, it's just we have none of these things. We do not have any mineshafts, we do not have any ravines, we don't have any strongholds, we don't have the end portal, we don't have any of the witch huts, we don't have swamps, we don't have rivers, we don't even have a beach if I don't think that we actually have one. Because back then, beaches were not even a thing, it was just desert plots. And this world is 85% desert. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. That all my friends who have worked on the tunnels as well, they can tell you that it's real. Steve could tell you it's real. Zataru could tell you it's real. Skull Rider Tuomi's, Park X Forest, Sticky Tack 46, Diamond Noodle, Jub Jub A. Then you have Salvi 16. And the Sly Seth. All of these people could tell you it's real. But I digress. People are going to always say, oh, it's going to be fake. You just did it in creative mode. It's like, there's no point in doing creative mode. There's no challenge if you were to do it in creative mode. So for anyone to say that you cheated, then I would not be doing any of this to begin with, because anyone could do this in creative mode and they could probably do it within a month. Well, we've been working on it for a while. Let's see. At least we have pumpkins. Nice, Steve. Of course, but in Operation Bedrock and Operation Dome, we don't. And there's a jet plane flying overhead, but I'm still going to talk to you guys, because this is the thing that I have to face every single day. It's either an airplane or a jet plane. I can never tell the difference. They're just cutting through the air, and then you just hear the sound of it breaking. At least it's not the sound barrier that broke. But again, in Operation Bedrock and Operation Dome, we do not have pumpkins just yet. But if we are able to get a farmer that will actually trade us pumpkin seeds, then at least that could be a brand new start. Then maybe I'll actually place jack-o'-lanterns every now and then to get rid of all the endermen that keeps popping up and taking all the dirt blocks and ruining our mountains. Just, I don't like that. I really don't like the fact that they keep taking the blocks. You can scare all the other mobs away with torches. I think you can do that with the Enderman as well, but... Or, I really don't think you can actually do that with the Enderman. Well, my battery died on my headset, so I'm going to change the battery. But I really don't think that you could actually change the... Fact of the matter is that the Endermen, they'll always spawn, even if there's torches around. They'll take your block, and then they'll actually run away with it. That's what the things I don't like, and I really hope that they actually make an update to where you're able to actually scare off the Enderman, so they won't ruin the beautiful land that I actually try to create with all the dirt blocks placed down. I dig a lot, I really do. I dig a lot of little dirts to actually get rid of this barren desert wasteland to make it in a beautiful greenlands with all the animals, especially when I force spawn them in and murder them and get more wolfies. And once I get my 100 wolfies, then I'm going to be making a video of just running across the land with 100 wolves behind my back. And it's going to be amazing, at least for me. I don't know if it's going to be amazing for you guys, but if you want to get more wolves, all you have to do is go to a different chunk area, save, exit, load it back up, and then look for the wolves and look for the animals and kill the animals and keep the wolves. But you got to keep going to the other section. You got to keep all the other wolves in a different section. So just say that you got quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. You leave the wolves in quadrant 3. You load up the animals in quadrant 4. You bring the wolves from quadrant 4. Bring them back to quadrant 3. And then go back to quadrant 4. Save, exit, and repeat. Just got to keep doing that back and forth until you get as many wolves as you want to get. Because as far as I know, Sticky Tack and my other friends have been telling me that it's getting a little bit laggy in Operation Dome because of all the wolves that I keep taking. But I want to get that 100 wolves. I don't care if I get 105 or 110, just as long as I know that I at least have 100 wolves, I'm going to keep it as that, then I will not get any more wolves. Sadly. I'm going to be sad, but 100 wolves is enough. I even wanted to make a series about getting 100 wolves. That was the original intent for me to actually make the dog kennel in my old world, the third world that I actually ever created on Minecraft. And I actually spent the time to make the dog kennel. I had a lot of trees to cut down, I made a lot of fence posts, and when I found out the wolves were not actually spawning, I was sad. I'll show you one of these days. I'll probably even make another video just exploring more of the world that I actually created a long time ago. I still have it as a save file because that's the work that I have done. So I'm going to keep it as that, and it's a memory for me. But I digress. That's going to be the end of this video, and it's raining. Beautiful, beautiful rain. I would rather see rain than snow because I can actually see in the rain, but in snow I cannot. Just look how cut off it is. There's a rain and there's a snow. Rain, snow. Rain, snow. And of course, with the ceiling, you won't see any more weather that is actually going to fall down because the ceiling is actually blocking off the weather. So, thank you, Steve, and thank you, StickyTack45, or sorry, 46. Wow, I am stupid today. Thank you, StickyTack46, for joining me in this video and providing all the insight that you are able to, because I know I talk a lot. I'm sorry, but I just gotta keep talking throughout the commentary. So, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day, everyone. I'm SorkKeen090, and as always, I will see you in the next video.